our last self-defense of today. It's kind of a continuation of the one we were doing before, which would make sense because it's for your 3rd degree brown belt. So going from purple just up to the next belt, and it is called the bum's rush, or what we call the bum's rush, which is similar to the rear hammerlock we were doing, except we're adding the element of, I guess you could say, more of a real situation
Movement.
to it.
Movement, yes.
We're adding movement, as Mr. Buck said. So it's still the same. We're still doing the same rear hammerlock or hold. Yeah. Except this time our opponent will be moving with us. So say I'm going to be kidnapped, which I hope would never happen. But say this move is used. She's still using the same hand we were using last time. Hand on the shoulder, other hand is grabbing my arm, but she's taking me that way, which is not good. She's walking me this way. She could be pushing me this way, and whatever is on over there, I do not want to go. Obviously, I want to be able to make it home tonight. So what I'm going to do is try and step out of the way and turn so that I'm still in the position to do the technique we previously talked about with our palm strike or palming the hand off. But the whole point of the bum's rush is to do that step out of the way. So if she moves really fast, she goes for it, and I turn. Hopefully you stay in frame, yeah. That way I have the chance to do this stuff. All right, so if I grab onto you, and I'm pushing her this way, see how she's not only just turning and stepping, so I can still push her this way, she's stepping out of the way. You can see her feet as she turns. If I'm being grabbed, I want to step over so they're to my side and not right in front of me.
So they'll keep walking and you'll just be standing
Yeah.
there, kind of thing.
It's our little extra tidbit on the technique. So if I'm pushing her this way, she would turn out of the way.
Yeah, like I'm totally out of the way.
So
sort of thing.
if I was running away, I would go just straight past her, and that way she's free to go and walk home, all on her lonesome. All right, one more, and then we'll do it in the mirror, even though it's a little bit difficult to do in the mirror. She's pushing me this way, and I turn, and that way she could just keep walking. I'm completely out of her path, which is the point. So in the mirror, it's a little bit of a weirder one to do in the mirror, but if we're walking this way, and I turn and stop, it's almost like I'm turning as a movocrata. It's that big of a turn. If I'm walking, turn. There. If we do it this way, we're walking away from you. You watch our feet turn, and we move to the side. All right. Let's practice it 5, 6, 7 times. It's a little difficult to do in the mirror, but you can keep practicing going towards and away from yourself, although I'd recommend not looking in a mirror for this one, just so you can have that kind of moment of surprise. Usually when we practice this in the dojo, we wouldn't look at the mirror.
Yes. So I'm going to be pushing.
Turn, and then I can add in that elbow strike we talked about. I can add in an uppercut, anything to get her to let go.
All the means and nasties, basically.
Yes. Of course, with safety and control. On here. Walking. Ooh. Ooh. There goes the knife.
Pushing and
Turn. And just like we talked about previously, depending on which side her arm is on, that's usually the way she wants to turn. She wants to turn on the side that her arm is trapped on. That way she's not all tangled up going this way.
sort of spinning, and I don't even know what happened then. Yes.
So if I grab on the other side this time, she's going to turn the opposite way.
Nasty. So me walking, get out of the way, and palm strike, elbow strike, all that.
Beats! So that time I almost just got sent myself this way. And it
Woo.
just kept on going right into the concrete.
Flying right out the door.
Yes, sir. So that's just our little addition to the purple belt technique we talked about, and you will need it for your 3rd-degree brown belt. It's the addition of movement. Yes.
And by
And